That's the glass over. You can see the gears for the wave hunter cradle. And that's when they were glassing it in. That's the matte glass mat before they rolled it. These are 3 light switch relays that burn out in the main salon, causing some of the main salon lights not to work. We had to diagnose them, pull them out. This is all the main salon lights back on again. They all work perfectly, and most of them with LEDs. These are the old outlets that one of them didn't work in the coffee station on the main salon. We pulled them, rewired them with new Vimar switches and USB plugs for your phones, just for your convenience. The bridge computer and navigation system on the port side did not work. We found a fuse. The sinks had hair in most of them. We pulled them out and cleaned them. These are the portholes mid-process. I don't have a finished process, but we finished them. That's the stainless air grate in the engine room that was broken and corroded. These are just stickers in the galley that Velcro everywhere. We pulled them and cleaned the walls. This is Cara, who did an ungodly amount of laundry underneath the bed. This is about a third you see on the bed in our house. But this is just part of what she washed, ironed, and then sealed and pressed. Those blankets you see from the beds had to be re-sewn on the side. This is the master toilet. The seals needed to be redone on a few of the toilets. This is Rainier mid-process, the master toilet. This is mid-stage for the sliding doors in the back, and just the holes being covered makes it look so much better. All the paperwork in the bridge was a total disaster. I took it all apart, reorganized it, categorized it, and then put it back in proper books to give a professional look and easy access of paperwork on the bridge. The oven doesn't look like it's been cleaned in a very, very long time. We scrubbed and cleaned that out. That's just a little thing that was done, took a day. This is the oven vent, or the stove vent over the top, was completely corroded, rusted on the back, had a ton of grease, and the light fixture was corroded beyond repair. Took it apart, cleaned it completely inside and out to prevent future fires, added a new light and new stainless plates on the bottom, which we purchased for nothing. We literally got this whole job done for labor and $8. So I think $15 with the light fixture, which is perfect for the galley and renewed. And the grease, there's no grease behind it. It's all been cleaned out for fire hazard. That's the VIP bilge pump, completely corroded and fell off its flange and wasn't pumping properly. The mount was just tossed. I mean, it was horrible. Well, it looked like it was wasted, but once we cleaned it up, we found it was usable, and the aluminum wasn't too corroded itself. We brushed it, finished it, repainted it, added a yellow maintenance pump to the bottom. That's what you see on the bottom to pick up all the water in the lower bilge. And then we still have the rule pump on top for a double pump backup. That goes in the VIP bilge, mounted like that. That picks up all the water in the bilge. It's a wonderful system. This is the gray water discharge, which broke on the charter and leaked the stinky water into the bilge. There was 2 problems. One was black water. This was gray water. These were pipes that we fixed with an emergency tape, which is a double stick tape on charter, but the whole system was corroded, had holes in the pipes up above the vent loop right there, which was leaking gray water into the bilge as well. And we've redone the whole system. I don't have a finished product, but this is the pipes at the through hole. The couches in the TV room did not work. We went through, diagnosed, and resolved that. Now they lay out firmly. The handrails going off the back staircase onto the swim platform, 2 of them are cracked. One was completely cracked through and broke when we were testing it. We had them pieced together, cleaned, re-welded, and polished so that those are essentially brand new. That was a very small job, but one that was necessary. These are the pipe valves going to the generators. They were redone by JC 18 months ago. There was absolutely no valves in them at all. They were just straight through pipes. The valves had been corroded out. I don't know why. I assume electrolysis. So we took them out, put brand new ones in, and rebonded them to the hull to prevent electrolysis. Those green wires in the back of the bonding wires, which weren't attached. This is the forward anchor locker. It was completely trashed and just years of use. Needed paint and needed protection from the elements. A lot of seawater and chain smacking around in there, so I wanted to have it refinished. We took the chain grates out. You can see the dirt and grease, just normal wear and tear and life around it. We cleaned it up, brushed it all with a metal brush, wiped it with thinner, and then Ricky started painting it again, painting with the grates on the top and the bottom first with a bilge coat epoxy, and the finished job came out fantastic. That's without the grates in. He painted everything in the locker, all the pipes, everything except the windlass motors. They were in the windlass motor that was in pretty decent shape. And he put 3 or 4 hard days of labor into that, actually almost a week. We pulled the tender out of the water, had the engine serviced. They needed it badly. They were overheating at higher RPMs. The anchor was bent and torn up, and those flukes were tearing the hull up when they met the hull. And we put a brand new anchor on there. We had the stern camera repainted. It was completely corroded on the outside. Brushed it, primed it, and painted it. This is the finished product on the boat going back in the water. Absolutely beautiful day. It looks completely different than when it came out. And this video covers about, I don't know, 2/3 of the work we did. There's a whole lot more projects, including the complete poop system redo. But seeing her go back in the water and as beautiful as she is was very impressive. So I thought I wanted to share that with y'all and let you see her in the lifts, protected by plastic like a brand new toy. She's absolutely stunning. She's a completely redone boat exterior. We need to still do some finish work and touch-ups, but she looks like quite a different vessel than when she came in the yard. This is a topical review. It doesn't cover everything that we've done, like I said, but it touches on the basics and the big things that we've done. There's a great shot of the stern plate, trim tabs, the zincs, the lights refinished with prop speed, the props and shafts finished with prop speed. In a minute here, I'll walk up on the boat and just give a good view of everything. You see a little bit of a chalky white on the trim tabs. That's from refinishing the fiberglass. That's all actually painted with a NFL bottom paint, which is black, but the fiberglass work spilled over onto it a bit. Here you can see a beautiful part of the reflection of the shine of the lift in the hull. It looks completely different. The boat looks amazing out of the water and in the water now. We still have to do some work on the air seal on the garage door. And we have new servos, adding rams to the deck doors, and yeah, that pretty much covers it.